everyone, this is Jennifer Velasco with eXp Realty and Heart in Your Home Real Estate Network. And today we're going to be talking about a very important topic that affects us all, and that is your credit. Now we know there's a credit score, credit number. There's a lot of questions revolving around credit. To help us answer some of those today, we have Lexa Santiago from Prospera Home Loans. Thank you so much, Lexa, for being here today. And can you tell us just a little bit more about yourself and Prospera?
Sure. So I've been in the business in the industry actually for 3 years.
Okay.
Prospera is focusing in educating people, help them to hold the whole process from the beginning to the end. We have a whole team that is bilingual, and they're focusing in helping our community.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much. Now, let's start with our first question. Sure. Now, when it comes to credit, we know that, okay, when we want to apply for anything, this could be a car, to buy a home, even a cell phone, you have to have what is called a credit score. Now, where does this score, let's say, come from? What is this score, and where does it come from? Where do we receive that information?
So, okay, so the credit score, it's what tells us how have you been paying those accounts. Okay.
Oh, okay. Like your bills.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So the score, let's say, is it affected? Now, people have asked me this question. Your due date's the 1st, but you have until the 15th. How is it affected? Let's say if you pay on the 1st, you're okay, but if you wait longer.
Well, what I recommend, it's if you have that window of 14-15 days, make sure that you're sending your payment on time. So don't wait until the 14 or 15 to send that payment, because inside of that window, they're gonna count the day that they received that payment. So if you send it on the 15, they're not gonna get it on the 15. So you're gonna obviously be late. So.
Okay, exactly. No, excellent point. And another point here regarding our credit, let's say there's people who have not quite yet established their credit. So what would be your advice for these people? How should they go about establishing credit?
Okay, so if you want to establish credit because you have no credit, there's different things you can do. You can go to your bank and ask them for a secure credit card. Okay. It's very important that to have or start establishing credit. Okay. They're gonna take from the money that you have. Let's say, for example, it's $300. They're gonna go ahead and secure that money. So they're gonna put it away, right? And they're gonna give you a credit card, and your balance is gonna be those $300.
Okay.
So just make sure that you're using it, and you don't go over. If you're gonna keep a balance, don't go over 50%. Okay? Very important.
Okay, so you're saying that if, let's say, the limit of the credit card is $300, then we should not charge over $150.
That is correct.
Excellent. Okay. Now another question regarding credit. Let's say especially when we come to apply for a loan, and I've had this happen, is let's say the person does not have credit established, and it might take them too long to establish in some people's scenarios. It depends how they are personally. But is there another way that they can show a credit history to you by other means?
Well, we can use what it's called a non-traditional credit. Okay. So what does that mean? So we actually, when you apply for a cell phone, you are applying for credit.
Okay.
Okay. When you are applying for utilities, you are renting a house, you got bills under your name.
Okay.
We can use that as a non-traditional credit, but we will need 4 lines. Then they will be established active, okay? For 12 months or more. Okay, so 1 year.
Right, so you're saying pretty much that if this person does not have credit, but they want to buy a house, they do have the option of showing that, okay, hey, I have paid 4 bills, is that right?
That is correct.
4 bills.
For more than 1 year?
For more than a year, 12 months consecutively on time.
That's the most important thing. Please pay it on time.
Yes, okay.
Because it will reflect negative if you don't.
Okay, so these bills, these 4 bills that are in the person's name, they have to be paid at least for 12 months consecutively. Those you can use to show this person has credit.
Yes.
And that is good information for those who don't have any established right now.
And for example, it can be cell phone, cable TV, it can be 2 of them have to be utilities. Rent.
Right.
We can do a verification of rent also, insurance. So there's a lot
Like
of
car
stuff.
insurance,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Oh, excellent. Those are excellent tips. Now, here's another question, our last question for the afternoon, and that is going to be, let's say our person's credit is not so good.
Okay.
Let's say it's a little low. So what can they do? What would be your recommendation for them to begin to increase that credit score or to help improve it?
Okay, so like we talked before, the best option and what I really recommend is number one, make your payments on time.
Okay.
That is going to be factor number one. Second, if you have your credit cards, make the payments on time. Don't use or don't leave a balance that more than 50%, because actually what it's recommended is 30%. So if you're gonna make, let's say I'm gonna use $100, I use my credit card for gas, pay a bill, $100. My bill comes back with $100. What are you gonna do? You're gonna go ahead and send that payment for $95, $97. So it will keep reporting, because us, the lenders, we use the FICO score. The better your payments, the faster that your credit score is going to increase.
Okay. So if we leave a little balance, like you said, $5 each month, and just continue leave,
it will increase it faster.
It'll.
We just want to accelerate it.
Right. Okay. So that'll help bring your credit score up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because some people go ahead and use $100 and they pay the $100.
Right.
It's not gonna help. It's gonna help you into a certain point, because that credit score can get stuck,
Okay.
and you just want to increase it.
Right. So yeah, especially
you
if
gotta
it's
move.
low, that's the best way to get it moving higher.
Yes. So another thing that is very important, it's if you already have a credit card with, let's say, JCPenney or Staples or Macy's,
Right.
and you're not using that account, please don't close it, because that's actually going to affect more your credit.
Okay.
You're going to lose a lot of points there. Okay? So just make sure that you're making your payments on time, that you are not closing accounts, that in the process, once you start the process of buying a house, don't go all over the place asking for credit.
Right.
Because that would lower your, every time you apply and you touch your credit, that can go ahead and lower your scores.
So that's probably another thing that affects a lot of people. They don't realize they're trying to establish credit.
Yep.
They've sent out 10 credit card applications.
Yes.
And now they're just kind of, they can't move.
Yeah,
No one's
I
going to
mean,
give them credit
yes.
because they've done this check 10 times.
Yeah, that is correct. The more inquiries, that will affect your punctuation.
Okay.
Your points.
Your points. Okay. Well, that is definitely excellent information, Lexa. Hopefully, this was a great help to all of our friends, clients, and viewers out there. If you have any other questions regarding credit, process to buy or sell a home, or anything regarding finances, loans, we're here to help. Our purpose is to help serve our community. So, and we're going to be doing more videos to help as well. Again, my name is Jennifer Velasco.
And my name is Lexa Santiago from Prosper Home Loans.
And with any questions you have, leave them below. Our contact information's in the video. We thank you again so much for your time and hope you have a marvelous day.
Have a good day.